Hey everybody, today is January 6th, Wednesday. Today was a check-in day with Chris Tuttle. It's looking good. We're starting to refeed the body and we're going to get into off-season pretty soon. Weight was up a little bit this morning, which is what we want. So that means today is also a prep day. I do all my cooking on Sunday, but I have it all in bulk in the fridge until I need to make it, because I didn't know if we were going back down in carbs, if we were adding more protein, or what we were doing. So I figured this would be a great opportunity to show you guys my pancake that I make for the morning, at least the mornings that I work, and sometimes on the weekend. Depending on if I'm going hiking or what's going on, or if I just want to have something in there that's already pre-made and I can just throw it in the microwave quick and heat it up and eat it. Alright, so recently I got into using egg whites. I buy the Eggland's Best just because they were on sale at BJ's. So instead of being like $9 for a 4-pack, it was like $7, which almost comes out to the same amount of eggs as normal. It's just so much easier than cracking 7 eggs, especially during the week when normally I get home a little later than this and I'm prepping it all late at night and want to get to bed. And then we have our whole eggs. We're going to use one of those in each pancake. We're going to make 4 to bring us to Sunday, because I'm going to be working Saturday. And then a key ingredient for me anyways is ground cinnamon. The ground cinnamon with the syrup that I use, I swear it makes it taste just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so it brings back a little bit of childhood memories and takes away from the monotony of eating the same thing every day. Alright, well, I'll be back when I mix it all together. Alright, so measured out, it's about 9 ounces, is about 7 egg whites, which is what I need. We already have our whole egg in here, so we're just going to add our egg whites in. And then right now I am allowed a half cup of oats, so there's a quarter. And a half. And then the most important ingredient for me, a little bit of cinnamon. By a little I mean a lot, because I like the taste of cinnamon. And then we're just going to mix it all together. The nice part about the cinnamon is it kind of helps you know how well you stirred it. Throw that in there. Come over to my nice giant pot. This is probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. It was about $100 non-stick. I don't need any spray or anything. Plus with the lid, just toss this right in. I should have stirred that a little more so the oats didn't just all sit in the middle. So one thing I noticed with Eggland's Best is it doesn't mix well with the oats. A couple other brands, it'll mix well and it'll actually absorb and it'll be more dispersed, but for whatever reason Eggland's Best, they don't really like to do that. But back to the Austin pan, with the lid on there, it cooks it twice as fast. I used to use an old pan which I had to spray with Pam or with olive oil, and then I had to put tinfoil over it because I didn't actually have a lid for it. But with the lid, it stays a lot moister too. It doesn't dry out as much. So definitely a great purchase. I recommend anybody that's into fitness or cooking to buy a really nice non-stick pan with a really good lid. That one I can throw in the oven. I've put steaks in the oven with it, and yeah, it's just an amazing purchase. Been a couple minutes and it looks like it's about ready to flip. I turned it up a little too high to begin with, so the bottom cooked a little bit faster than normal. But nice and easy. Give you all a nice look of that. See, the thing's freaking absolutely massive, which I don't mind at all. It makes it seem like it's a bigger meal than it actually is. Once you flip it over, it only takes maybe 10-15 seconds and it's done. It doesn't take that long at all. And then while the first side's cooking, I normally prep my next one, which I did do in advance. Stir it up real quick before I throw it in the pan. Pour it in the pan. Kind of spread it out a little bit. Throw the lid back on it. After you cook the first one in this pan, the first one normally takes the longest to cook just because it is such a big pan. It takes a little while to heat up, but after that they come out rapid fire. But here is the finished product. And then I'll let that cool down, and then I'll tear it up and put it into my containers here. And then just put it in the fridge and throw it in the microwave when I wake up in the morning before I head to work. And yeah, that's my morning breakfast pretty much every morning.